John, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for coming by.
John, how's practice today?
Practice been good. Showing a lot of great energy, a lot of good juice. You know, it's been a different week playing this option team, so we just been having to hone in on the details. You know, be very disciplined.
Yeah, just what are the vibes like with the guys this week coming off that big win?
It's a lot of good juice, a lot of great energy, but you know, we still very honed in on the fundamentals and you know, sticking to the basics because you know that's what got us this far and it's playing together as a team.
You guys have bowl eligibility wrapped up now. What are the big motivations this week?
Just it's senior night. It's a senior game for us. We're trying to let the seniors leave being undefeated at the Dome. You know, that's been very big for us here, especially not just for the seniors this year, but the seniors that's been here since Coach Traylor. You know, them guys been here 6 years and haven't lost in the Dome, and that'd be something very, you know, remarkable to do and to remember.
You mentioned getting ready for the option. What are the big keys to slowing down Army's offense?
Being disciplined, eye discipline. They do a lot of eye candy and stuff, so you know we gotta stay disciplined and do our job all the way through, whether we see if you got the ball or not.
Is there anything about having played Temple and Rice and some teams with some option elements that helps you now, or is it perhaps similar at all?
Yeah, that kind of got us ready. Gave us a little, a little taste of what it could be like. But I feel like nobody runs the option kind of like Army runs it. You know what I'm saying? They're very different when it comes to that type of offense, and that's what they do best. So we got to go out there, play our game, and be disciplined.
You got to play against them last year. Was there anything that you learned from that or that surprised you about going against that option?
What I learned from last year, you just got to be ready. You know, they're going to come out there and play the type of style of football that we like to play. So it's going to be a battle up front.
Do you enjoy a matchup like that? It's a lot of physicality and run game stuff.
Yeah, you know, our type of defense, we love the physicality, so we love these type of games. But yeah, like I said, it's going to be a battle up front. It's going to be a battle in the trenches.
It seems like physicality and tackling has been kind of really under the microscope in recent weeks, and a lot of guys have mentioned there's been improvement there.
Yes,
what
sir.
have you seen over the season?
Just every week we're getting better, days in and days out, and a lot of that is committed to us just being close to the team, being honest with each other, telling each other what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, and how we can get better. So just keeping that camaraderie between each other and just being honest up front so we can get better as a team.
How have you felt about your season so far individually?
I feel like my season's been good. I had some flashes. I showed a lot of great things, but I feel like I still have somewhere in the tank.
I know you mentioned you were playing with a little bit more weight this year compared to last year. How has that been for you?
Honestly, it's been great. I've been loving it. Like I've been able to hold a lot of more double teams and get off the plays and make the plays that I've been needing to make a lot more.
You've had to play with the cast all year. How has that
yes,
kind of impacted you?
It was different. You know, the first week I got my cast going, just mentally locking in. Like, all right, I'm not gonna be able to use this hand a lot. But after the first week of practice, going into the North Texas game, I was kind of iffy about it. But after that, I got it pretty underhand and learned how to use it to my advantage.
What's the injury?
It was like what's it called? It was in my wrist. I had torn ligaments in my wrist.
Gotcha.
That's what it was.
Did you know right away you'd have to play with the cast or be able to play with the cast?
Yeah, I guess you can say I knew right away. It happened in game, the injury, and then I drafted up, finished that game out, and then the next day we got an MRI, and then from that day on I had to wear the cast.
Do you remember what game that was?
It was the Tulane game.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I know Coach Traylor said he's been giving you a hard time about tackling with two hands. Are you having some fun with it?
Yes, sir. Coach Traylor's a funny guy. He always makes jokes about the cast, but nah, having trouble with it sometimes, yes, but I've been learning to use it to my advantage.
You know, he also made fun of you a little bit after the sack against Charlotte. You went back to the Soldier Boy dance, which
Yeah.
I kind of thought you were past that one. I don't know. What's up with that?
Nah, man. Soldier Boy dance, everybody loves the throwbacks, man. You can never forget the throwbacks, and that's why I thought it was a great time to do that. You know what I'm saying? I probably unlocked a whole bunch of core memories for a lot of people. when the Soldier Boy was around, it was a great time, man.
Yeah. I guess there's a lot of room for reflection this week with it being senior day coming up. How much have you kind of looked back on your career?
Man, not even my career, just my whole journey with this college stuff in general and just seeing like how it's gonna cap out. You know what I'm saying? That's very different. And honestly, I'm just blessed, still be here, be able to do it this long. Not a lot of people make it through college. And, with me being a first gen, nobody in my family's ever done what I did. So, this is just very huge for me. A big capstone in my life.
Are you going to have some friends and family on hand this weekend to celebrate? What's up?
Yes, I shot my mother and my girlfriend there. Some other family wouldn't be able to make it, but my mom and my girlfriend, that's enough right there.
Kind of jumping on that, it's Thanksgiving week. What are some of the other things you're thankful for?
I'm thankful for these coaches. I'm just thanking God for this opportunity. Thank him for me being able to stay healthy throughout the whole season. A lot of people have a lot of injuries or season-ending injuries that they don't get to finish. I'm glad I'm able to finish it out, go out there one more time in the dome with my brothers, and go out with a bang.
What are the biggest things you're going to remember about your 2 years at UTSA?
The memories. It's a lot of memories in here. Just the people being around and all the situations, and even some game time situations, like just plays and stuff. All the turnovers we got and the energy that we brought in the dome. I promise you, I've been in a lot of places, but it's just something about that dome, and I'll forever remember that.
Does it feel more special just because you've had to go through such an interesting path to kind of end up at this point?
Yes, it feels special, but I'm always been one of those people where, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I'll always be better. So regardless of how I end out, I'm always feel like I could do more, and I'm always work to be better.
Where are you on your path to a degree?
I'm finna graduate in December. You know, my major is communications and sociology, so I'm finna graduate in December. That's my little path.
You mentioned being first gen. What does it mean to you to be able to accomplish that?
It's big time. Nobody in my family's ever done it, and my sister, she has kids, so for my nieces and nephews, just being that older figure, somebody to look up to, and they could be like, man, I want to be like that when I grow up. So just keeping them on the right path and showing them that like it is possible, and people from where we're from do make it.
Do you know what's next for you or what you want to do after the season?
I'm trying to go to the NFL. Yes, sir.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
I'm a big sweet potato guy.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
I love sweet potatoes and stuffing with the cranberry sauce. Those
Nice.
two are my go-to. If there's no sweet potatoes or stuffing at Thanksgiving, then it's not Thanksgiving.
Gotcha.
That's how I feel.
Awesome.
Good deal.
Yeah, appreciate you, John. Thanks.
I appreciate
Yeah.
y'all. Thank y'all.